Now you notice that I've made this lab5b. I basically saved as and then made sure I removed and added 5b here. And this is our original program. Now what we're going to do is we're going to modularize each of these four sections. And one of the reasons for this is, if you think about it, if you look at a car, if something breaks, there's a module that you replace. You don't replace the entire car. So it's the same thing with program coding. What we want to be able to do is just look at one module of code, not look at a whole program that goes from here around the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this code that's here and our explain code. We're going to do a Control X. What we're going to do is we're going to put it down here, Control V. What we want to be able to do is call that up with a very simple function call called explain. Now this explain function that's here takes no input and generates no output. If we take a look at our main function, it takes no input, but it does generate output, and that output is generated by a return statement where it's returning 0 to the operating system. So because we just wanted to print out text, we have nothing coming into the function, we have nothing coming out, we just have text going to our screen. We're going to create a function prototype for that. And the function prototype, let's put up here prototype section. We're going to say void because nothing's coming out, and we're going to say explain, and we're going to put void. Now function prototypes end with semicolons, but what we have down here is a function definition. And a function definition is much like what we have here. Main is a function definition, there's the brackets, it includes the code. So what we're going to do is we're going to take void explain, but not the semicolon. We're going to do Control C, we're going to paste it down here, Control V, and then we're going to hit enter. We're going to put a left brace bracket, and at the bottom here we're going to put a right brace bracket. And what we have now is we have changed what we had here with this code here. All of this is going to now execute. As soon as we hit this explain function here, it's going to execute all this code and return up to the get user input section. Let's see that happen. So if we run it, notice that it's put up all of our explain information here and gone down to our get user input. So this is working perfectly. Now I'm going to get out of our program and look at tracing through it. So I'm going to set a breakpoint right at the explain function, which is line 18, and I'm going to run. So in this case I'm going to say step into. I'm saying step into because this is a function I wrote. So now notice what it's done here. It's transfer control. Let's slide this down. It's transfer control down to here. And what it's going to do is if I say step into again, it's going to do that. Now we're going to step over the system. We're going to say printf, step over that, step over this. Now when it hits the bottom brace bracket, look where it goes. It goes right up to the next line, and this is automatic. Isn't that really neat? So let's review what we've learned here. Let's get rid of our breakpoint. Let's stop our program. The concept is here that we have a function prototype which says there's nothing coming into this function, there's nothing coming out of the function. All it's going to do, and there's nothing here, is so when you look at your function call, it has nothing in the brackets and it has no variable equaling this, because all it's going to do is execute a bunch of printf statements down here.